last. Not for me. The stars that gave me hope now carry pain. Earth took everything from me. Again, my queen, my child, gone in fire and...
World War Hulk is imagined as one of the most explosive, emotional, and consequential chapters in the superhero genre. A story that transforms Hulk from a misunderstood force of destruction into a tragic symbol of rage, loss, and vengeance. The movie is framed as a large-scale cinematic event that reshapes the balance of power in the superhero world, placing Hulk not as a side character or a weapon to be controlled, but as the central driving force of the narrative. From early imagined discussions, the film is positioned as darker, more intense, and more emotionally grounded than previous Hulk stories, focusing on what happens when a hero is pushed beyond forgiveness. At its core, World War Hulk explores betrayal and consequence. The story builds on the idea that Hulk was never truly accepted, only tolerated when useful and feared when inconvenient. After years of being treated as a problem to be solved rather than a being to be understood, Hulk reaches a breaking point. The movie imagines a decision made by powerful figures who believe they are acting for the greater good, choosing to remove Hulk from Earth permanently. This decision, taken without Hulk's consent, becomes the emotional trigger that fuels everything that follows. The opening portion of the film focuses on Hulk's isolation. Even when surrounded by allies, he is portrayed as emotionally alone, constantly watched, studied, and feared. Bruce Banner's internal struggle is emphasized, showing his growing realization that no matter how many times he saves the world, he will never truly be trusted. This quiet emotional tension sets the stage for the catastrophe that follows, grounding the massive action in deeply personal pain. Hulk's exile takes him far from Earth, to a harsh and unforgiving environment where survival is not guaranteed. Instead of breaking him, this new world forces Hulk to adapt. Over time, he rises not just as a warrior, but as a leader. He finds a sense of belonging among others who are also broken, discarded, or enslaved. For the first time, Hulk is not feared for his strength, but respected for it. This transformation is crucial, as it allows the audience to see Hulk not just as rage, but as someone capable of loyalty, compassion, and even love. The imagined plot deepens when tragedy strikes in this new world. A devastating loss shatters everything Hulk has built, turning his hard-earned peace into ashes. This moment becomes the emotional heart of World War Hulk. The rage that follows is not blind or chaotic. It is focused, purposeful, and driven by grief. Hulk's anger is no longer about survival, but about justice as he sees it. He believes those who sent him away are directly responsible for what he has lost. As Hulk returns to Earth, the tone of the movie shifts dramatically. The arrival is not sudden chaos, but a slow, terrifying realization that something unstoppable is coming. Cities brace for impact, heroes prepare for a battle they know they may not win, and the world watches in fear. Hulk's presence alone changes the atmosphere, with every step shaking the ground and every word carrying the weight of a final judgment. The cast imagined for World War Hulk reflects the scale of the story. Hulk stands at the center, portrayed as both a force of nature and a grieving warrior. Bruce Banner's internal voice is quieter but more painful than ever, haunted by regret and anger. Earth's heroes appear not as a unified team, but as individuals forced to confront their own roles in Hulk's suffering. Some see Hulk as a threat that must be stopped, while others begin to question whether they helped create this catastrophe. The confrontations in the movie are not simple hero versus villain battles. Each fight is personal, symbolic, and emotionally charged. Hulk does not attack randomly. He targets those he believes are responsible. These battles are imagined as brutal and overwhelming, designed to show that Hulk is operating on an entirely different level of power. Even the strongest heroes struggle, not because they are weak, but because Hulk's rage is fueled by conviction rather than madness. One of the film's strongest themes is accountability. As Hulk dismantles defenses and defeats Earth's mightiest protectors, the movie forces characters and audiences alike to question who is truly at fault. Was Hulk wrong to seek revenge, or were the heroes wrong to decide his fate without his consent? The story refuses to give easy answers, instead living in the uncomfortable space between justice and vengeance. Midway through the film, moments of reflection slow the pace. Hulk confronts characters who express regret, fear, or denial. These scenes are dialogue-heavy and emotionally raw, revealing that many of those who acted against Hulk believed they were doing the right thing. This complexity elevates World War Hulk beyond a simple destruction narrative, turning it into a tragedy shaped by fear-driven choices. The plot builds toward a massive final conflict where the full truth behind Hulk's loss is revealed. This revelation shakes Hulk's certainty and forces him to confront the possibility that his rage may have been manipulated or misdirected. The emotional impact of this discovery is devastating as it challenges the foundation of his revenge. For Bruce Banner, this moment is especially painful, as he must reconcile Hulk's suffering with the consequences of unchecked anger. The climax of World War Hulk is imagined as overwhelming in both scale and emotion. The battle pushes Hulk to his absolute limits, not just physically but emotionally. The destruction reaches a point where even Hulk realizes the cost of his actions. This realization does not come easily, and it does not erase his pain, but it introduces doubt into his rage, creating a powerful internal conflict. Rather than ending in triumph, the resolution of the movie is somber and reflective. Hulk is not defeated in a traditional sense, nor does he fully win. Instead, the story concludes with a fragile ceasefire, born out of exhaustion, truth, and mutual loss. Earth is forever changed, heroes are left questioning their moral authority, and Hulk is left to carry the weight of everything that has happened. Release date discussions imagine World War Hulk as a major cinematic event positioned to dominate the box office. The timing is envisioned to allow maximum build-up and anticipation, marketed as a turning point in the superhero universe rather than a standalone film. The movie is expected to attract both longtime fans and general audiences, drawn to its promise of large-scale action combined with deep emotional storytelling. Trailer information is imagined as intense and dramatic. Early teasers focus on silence, destruction, and Hulk's presence rather than fast-paced action. His voice, heavy with anger and grief, delivers short, powerful lines that hint at betrayal and revenge. Later trailers reveal glimpses of massive battles, fallen heroes, and a world on the brink without giving away the emotional twists at the heart of the story. Visually, World War Hulk is imagined as raw and epic. Earth scenes are filled with collapsing structures, dark skies, and crowds watching in fear, while flashbacks to Hulk's Exile world use warmer tones to contrast the peace he lost. Hulk's design emphasizes both power and pain, with scars that tell a story of survival and loss. The cinematography stays close during emotional moments and pulls back during destruction, reinforcing the scale of Hulk's impact. Overall, World War Hulk is imagined as a tragic, powerful, and unforgettable superhero film that redefines Hulk's place in cinematic storytelling. It is not just about strength or destruction, but about what happens when fear replaces empathy and control replaces trust. The movie stands as a warning about the consequences of abandoning compassion and a reminder that even the strongest heroes are shaped by how they are treated. If executed as envisioned, World War Hulk would be remembered not only for its spectacle, but for its emotional weight and the lasting questions it leaves behind.